Each week, Axis will be picking a local business, artist, or performer to spotlight, so be sure to check back often at axis-band.com to find out what Tulsa has to offer. Just click under our featured links section.
Hey guys, it's Vix, and I'm here with Lexi from Nymph's Antiquity. She specializes in creating custom creations from recycled rubber. So what gave you the idea to start using recycled rubber for clothing?
Vampire Technology. They're a company that's unfortunately no longer around, but they started making rubber back in the 90s. They were based out of Los Angeles, and then when they disappeared, as soon as they went out of business, I felt the necessity to take over. Is there a reason for that to be lost? Too much trash.
That's very true.
Yes.
So your designs have been described as gothic and fetish. Is there any other applications that it's been used for?
Everyday wear, and I have a lot of customers, particularly Burning Man customers, that like to sport the rubber, even though it's very hot at Burning Man. And I have surprisingly, most of my customers are Northern Europeans, or it's cold, so I'm assuming they're indoors.
Right.
Don't know what they're doing with it all the time, but...
Well, I know I've worn some of your outfits on stage, and as far as the warmth go, I mean, I have bright lights on me all the time.
Yeah.
It really wasn't too bad. I mean, I've worn latex, leather, rubber, and I think the rubber is probably the most comfortable that I've worn on stage.
I'm glad to hear that. I know when you guys did that My Life at the Thrill Kill Cult show, it looked fantastic, and from far away you couldn't tell it was rubber. It looked like expensive leather, so...
Exactly, and that's another great point about the rubber versus leather is it's completely vegan. You don't have to, worry about is it safe, where did it come from. Where do you get most of your rubber from?
Actually, I get it from Bicycles of Tulsa. Shout out Bicycles of Tulsa on Mingo. They're fantastic. All of their customers that bring in their bicycles for inner tube repair, instead of throwing it away, they store it up in a big trash can for me that sometimes has empty bottles and bullets in the bottom.
Awesome.
They're very interesting.
Is there anything that we can take a look at today?
Oh, absolutely. What do we want to start with? Top, gloves, harness? Start with the harness?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Start with the harness.
All right.
We'll go there.
What do you have for us?
Oh, first one, let's go with the easy one, because this is very easy to put on. This one is actually a vest. This is the underside. And here's the back. Do you want to put it on real quick?
Yeah.
So it's just one arm in. This is easy. And that's it. And that would hopefully stay on all day without too many problems, and probably be kind of warm if you were out in the sun for an extended period of time.
I've had the privilege to model some of your stuff before, and my favorite things about the rubber is it's really versatile. You can wear it over pretty much anything, or over nothing if you're the daring type.
If you're adventurous.
Yeah.
Well, this one is a purse, which I think you've actually modeled beforehand.
Yeah, I get to model this at the fashion show that you guys are featured at.
So there's a few different things. This is more like a prototype. I don't know how I feel about this one 100%. But this one's almost the same concept as like the back vest piece. Exactly, this time it goes in the front.
Pretty good in front or back.
Yes. It only looks kind of like monster fur, which is not bad. It's just more like Glamazon Barbarella.
Awesome.
So that one is, I don't know that I'll repeat that one, but you can keep just stacking it on if you want.
Yeah, you can definitely just keep layering items.
And this is my Vampire Technology inspired glove. I purchased a pair from them before they went out of business, and I'm just sad to see them go. I don't know what happened to them, but yep, that hand. This is how easy it is. It doesn't take very long to get dressed, fortunately, and once you've worn the rubber for a little bit, it tends to get warm and stick to your body in a sense. These are what I call zip tie closures. Everyone always asks about the zip ties. All this is two either O-rings or D-rings. And you just pull it through to make it tight. This one, I believe, were named the Nosferatu gloves, and I kind of kept that just in semblance of them.
Yeah, add a great look, They can be kind of dark, but they're also very expressive.
Yes, especially if you do like a Fabio hair clip.
I don't have too much hair to flip right now.
I know. The other version of gloves, which I came up with this one entirely on my own. This one was kind of a beast to create, but these are the dragon gloves. So, other hands. You're going to be mix and match hands. Sometimes it does help to have a helper when you're first getting used to the rubber items. Let's do middle finger again through finger.
There.
Awesome.
I have tiny hands.
Yeah, you have to forgive me. I make these usually to my size, which is huge hands. Again, the zip tie closure, it's really simple and it's really easy to change to, so you're not stuck with, I hate when things have preset holes.
Yes.
You can't always change that. It gets a little frustrating.
Yeah, a lot of this clothing is very adjustable.
Which is, I think it's absolutely necessary and to be versatile too, because if you get tired of wearing the gloves on your fingers, you can just pull this part off of your hands.
Still get the nice cuff.
Exactly. Now if you want to show with flat and then dragony. And that is the dragon glove. Little fingers. I have to make you thin. If we move on, this is a piece that's been used as kind of like a headband.
I've worn that one
Yes,
too.
in the photo shoot. And this one is just folded rubber. But it kind of gives a nice scallop effect. And we do the same thing in bras. Now this is the one that Vic's wore on stage for My Life with the Throw Pill. This one has that mermaid effect.
Definitely got a lot of compliments about that one.
Did you?
Yeah.
This one has adjustable straps, and again the same zip tie closure for the back. Now one thing I want to point out is none of the rubber is lined on the inside, so anytime that you wear it, it will have a raw opening. I try to make sure that there's nothing that's going to catch on flesh, because there's nothing like getting flesh caught on items.
Right, but I have worn a lot of it over fishnet and I haven't had any problem with it catching on the fishnet or tearing it.
Good to hear. Because sometimes you don't want to go just with rubber.
Yeah.
It does have a particular smell at first, so it does take a while for the smell to go away. But, you know, if you're a fan of rubber, that's not going to bother you at all. It smells a little bit less than latex.
And leather, of course, has its own smell as well.
Forever. Leather smell never goes away. Now this one is just a long fringe piece. It just goes, and then it goes some more. Stick that one. Now this one typically is worn as a skirt. This is going to be really high up on you right now. Again, does kind of help to have an assistant when you're first getting used to putting rubber clothing on. Turn back over towards me. That
but I have put a lot of this on myself, and it's not too difficult.
And so you can wear it as a skirt. If you feel like you need a change though, thankfully this has some versatility, so you're not stuck with just one piece of clothing. I'm going to close the zip tie. Again, zip tie closure at the very end of this. So we're keeping to one simple system. It's not a whole lot of different buckles and ties and crazy mess.
And it's surprisingly light. Leather is very heavy. The rubber is super light. It doesn't weigh you down. You can layer and stack it without feeling like it's pulling you
or bogging you down.
Yeah, exactly. I dance in a lot of this. There's a lot of other dancers, and they move just fine. It doesn't hinder their performance in any way,
which is awesome. And it's really nice if you are needing to travel a lot. Let's say you're a traveling performer, you can throw this into your suitcase and forget about it.
Right, it doesn't wrinkle.
Let's put one on through. It can get a little kinky, but not a lot.
And what do you suggest for cleaning it if you do?
If you want to clean it, just give it a bath like you would wash your dishes. Let it hang dry, and if you feel like this is getting kind of dull, use Armor All, just like you use on your car tires.
Very good to know, and that's a great way to keep care of it.
Exactly.
You kind of have to keep leather and vinyl oiled, or it'll crack.
Or latex, you have to keep it in a bag in the dark after it's been talked or lubed. And fortunately, this stuff is never going to just break down and fall apart.
Right, I mean, you said it's from bicycle tires,
Yeah.
and you know how much wear those get.
Forever. If you want to go ahead and give just a spin, let's see the back of that one. Yeah, this one's just a little bit low. If you were longer in the torso, you'd want to wear it up higher, but you can wear it lower. And that's what the combination of that looks like together. So it's mainly fringe and a lot of just however you want to wear it.
All right. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to show us this today. Where can we go to see more pictures and to order?
They can go to Etsy and look up Nymph's Antiquity. You can go to Facebook, also Nymph's Antiquity. If you are daring and a little bit more brave, you can go to vetlife.com and look up again Nymph's Antiquity. Or if you are a fan of Tumblr, you can go to Weirdo Peep Show under Tumblr.
Awesome. You can also check out access-band.com to see more featured links of the week and also to get the links for the Nymph's Antiquity